Hello students, in our last session we have seen the concepts of decimals chapter number 8 maths. Now we will see the exercise which are related to that concept. First we will start with solving exercise 8.1. Now let us see the questions. I will read out from the textbook. Question number 1, write the following as numbers in the given tables. So here one box is given A, you have to write down that in the table form. Now in the tens place there are 3 boxes. So let us solve it. Here will be hundreds, ones, tens and tens. Now the first one is in tens place there are 3 bricks arranged. So we will in tens we will write down 3, then at ones place there is only one box, so we will write down 1 over here, and in 10th place there are 2 small slab or we can say bricks are arranged. So in 1 upon 10th it will be 2. So it is read as 31.2. So the answer is 31.2. The B you can use the same logic and solve it. So let us move to the next question number 2. Write the following decimals in the place value table. So we know the place value table for ones, tens, hundreds, and at this side it will be tens, that is 1 upon tens. The first number is 19.4. Now 19.4, 9 is at ones place, 1 will be at tens place and 4 will be at 1 upon 10th place. So here 1, here 9 and here 4. Let us see B. It is 0.3. Now 0 is at ones place and 3 is at 1 upon 10th place. Rest of the sums you can solve using the same logic. Now let us move to the third question. Write each of the following as decimals. It is written in words, you have to convert it into decimals number. So question number 3. The first one is 7 tenths. 7 tenths means 7 upon 10. It is written in decimal form as 0.710. So 1 digit after a decimal point. Then B, 2 tenths and 9 tenths. 2 tenths, that means 2 multiplied by 10 plus 9 tenths. 9 multiplied by 1 upon 10. 2 tens are 20 plus 9 upon 10 will be equal to 9 upon 10. If you convert, it will be 20 plus 0.9. So the answer will be 20.9. Rest of the sums you can solve using the same logic. Now let us see question number 4. Write each of the following as decimals. Now here it is given in fraction form. You have to convert it into a decimal form. So let us start. The first one is 5 upon 10. Now here there is 1 zeros in denominator. So 1 digit after a decimal point. So this will become 0.5. Now B. 3 plus 7 upon 10. Now 3 is a whole number. 7 upon 10 we have to convert it into a decimal number. So 3 as it is, 1 0 in the denominator. So this will become 0.7. So the answer will be 3.7. So rest of the sums you can use the same logic and solve it. Now let us see question number 5. Write the following decimals as fractions. Reduce the fraction to its lowest term. So here it is given in decimal number, then we will convert it into fraction form. After converting into fraction form, we have to see its lowest term. So the first one is 0.6. Now remove the decimal, so it will become 6 and 1 digit after the decimal point, so this will become 10. Now 6 and 10, it is divisible by 2, or you can take the HCF. If you take the HCF will be 2. So just divide it by 2. If you divide 6 by 2, you will get 3, and if you divide 10 by 2, it will be 3 upon 5. So the lowest term is 3 upon 5. Now let us see B, 2.5. Now remove the decimal point, so this will become 25. 1 digit after the decimal point, so it will become 10. Now let us divide it by 5, because both the numbers are divisible by 5. So 25 divided by 5 will give you 5, and 10 divided by 5 will be 2. So the answer is 5 upon 2. Rest of the sums you can use the same logic and solve it. Now let us see question number 6. Express the following as centimeter using decimals. Here we need to convert millimeter into centimeters. Now we know 1 millimeter will be equal to 1 upon 10 centimeter. Based on this logic, we will solve this problem. So let us solve it. Question number 6. A, that is 2 millimeter. Now 2 millimeter will be equal to 2 upon 10 centimeter. 1 0, so 1 digit. So it will be 0.2 centimeter. Now B, 30 millimeter. So it will be 30 upon 10 centimeter. The answer will be 3.0 centimeter. 1 0, so 1 digit, and place the decimal point. Using the same logic, you can solve the other sums. Now let us see question number 7. Between which two whole numbers on the number line and the given number line, which of this whole number is nearer to that number? Now there is a number line given to you. The first one is A, 0.8. Now 0.8, here is 0, here is 0.8. So it will lie between 0.0 and 1. After 0.8, 0.9, 0.1, that is, it will become 1. So it lies between 0.0 and 1. And this 0.8, that is 0.8, it will be nearer to 1. It will be nearer to 1, because the distance between 1 and 0.8 is smaller. Now let us see B, 5.1. Now this number will be between 5 and 6. This will be between 5, that is the whole number 5, and 6 whole number, and it should be nearer to 5. Because distance of 5.1 will be nearer to 5. Same logic, use the same logic and solve the next one. Now let us move to the next question number 8. Show the following numbers on the number line. Now the first one is A, 0.2. Now we know that 0.2 lie between 0 and 1. So here will be 0. We can take the gap of 2 to 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8 and 1. So 0.2 is over here. Now let us see the second one. It is 1.9. Now 1.9 will lie between 1 and 2 whole numbers. So here it is 0. Let us plot 1. Then take the gap of 2 to 1.2, 1.4, logic and solve it. Now question number 9. Write the decimal numbers represented by the points A, B, C, D on the given number line. Now there is a number line. Now alphabets are given A, B, C and D. Based on these alphabets, we have to plot the numbers on the number line. So let us draw it. Now here is 3. So after 3, D is given. So we can serve here it should be 2.9. Then C is given. Here 2 is given. Here 2.1. Then C will be 2.2. Now let us see B. Here 1 is given. After that 2 distance is there. 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. So B is 1.3. And here 1 is there is a gap and 8. So here will be 0.8. So A is 0.8, B is 1.3, C is 2.2 and D is 2.9. Now let us see question number 10. A. The length of Ramesh notebook is 9 cm, 5 mm. What will be its length in centimeter? So here we need to convert it into centimeter. So question number 10. A. Length of the notebook is 9 cm, 5 mm. Now let us convert it into centimeter. This is already in centimeter. So keep this in centimeter. Now 5 mm means 5/10 centimeter. So 9 as it is plus 5/10 will be 0.5 centimeter. As there is 1 0, so 1 digit after the decimal point. The answer will be 9.5 centimeter. Using the same logic, you can solve the next one. So this way we have completed exercise 8.1. Now let us see exercise 8.2. Exercise 8.2. Question number 1. Complete the table with the help of these boxes and use decimals to write the numbers. Now in the first one in your textbook, A box is given. In that A box, it is completely total box are 100. Now in 100, that means it is whole. 100 upon 100 will make it 1. So it is not filled up, so we will write down there. In the first one, 0. And after that, we have to count the dots in it. So if you count the dots, there are 26 dots. So the answer will be 0.26. Now in the second one, B. That complete box, that table is completely filled with that dots. So that is 100. So 100 upon 100 will become 1. So in whole part, we will write down 1. And we will put the decimal point. And in the second box, there are total 38 dots filled up. So it will be 1.38. Using the same logic, you can solve the C1. Now let us see question number 2. Write the numbers given in the following place value table in decimal form. Now here the numbers are given. You have to write down these numbers in the decimal form. So let us see. There is ones, tens, hundred and thousand. Here is 1 upon 10, 1 upon 100 and 1 upon 1000. Now let us see the first number. It is written as 0, 0, 3, 2, 5 and 0. So let us see the number. It will be, there is 1, so answer will be 3.26. place value, it will be ones, tens, hundred, thousand. This will be 1 upon 10, 1 upon 100 and 1 upon 1000. Now 0.29. So here will be 0, here will be 2 and here will be 9. So we have placed it in the place value table. Now let us see in 2.08. Again this 2 will be at 1's place, this 0 will be in 1 upon 10th place and this 8 will be in 1 upon 100th place. Using the same logic you can put the other numbers in the place value table. Now let us see question number 4. Write each of the following as decimals. Now here it is given in fraction form. First you need to convert into decimal 1. The first one is 20 plus 9 plus 4 upon 10 plus 1 upon 100. So let us convert this. 20 plus 9 will become your 29. 4 upon 10 or add 4 upon 10 will become 0.4 plus 0.01. Now add the numbers, so it will become 29.41 is the answer. Now let us solve B. 137 plus 5 upon 100. Now let us solve it. 137 as it is plus 5 upon 100. There is no value in 10th place and so 5 upon 100 will become 0.05. So the answer will be 137.05. Rest of the sums you can use the same logic and solve it. Now let us see question number 5. Write each of the following decimal in words. So here numbers are given, you have to write down in words. The first one is 0.03 and second one is 1.20. So let us write down in words. So 0.03 and the next one is 1.20. You don't need to say 20. So only 1.20 is the words. Rest of the sums you can solve using the same logic. Now let us see question number 6. Between which two numbers in the 10th place on the number line does each of the given number line? Now here you have to see the 10th place and after finding at the 10th place you have to see that this number lies in between which two numbers. So let us see. The first one is 0.06 and the second one is 0.45. Now 0.06 at 10th place it is 0. So it will lie between 0.0 and after 6 it is 6, so it will lie between 0.0 and 0.1 because 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9 and after that 0.1 will be the number. Now let us say 0.45. Now here at 10th place it is 4, so it will lie between see the second one. It is 0.05. Remove the decimal point, it will become 5 upon 100. You can directly divide it by 5. So 5 divided by 5 will be 1 and 100 divided by 5 will be 20. So the reduced form is 1 upon 20. Using the same logic, you can solve the other questions. This way we have completed exercise 8.2. Now let us see 8.3. Now exercise 8.3. Question number 1. Which is greater? You have to find out which number is greater. You have to see the comparison. The first one is 0.3 or 0.4 and B is 0.07 or 0.02. We will solve these two sums and rest of the sums. You can use the same logic and solve it. Now students, here is 0, here is 0. So in whole part the numbers are same. So you have to go for the 10th place. Here it is 3 and here it is 4. So among 3 and 4 which is greater? 4 is greater. So 0.4 is greater over here. Now let us see B. Here is 0, here is 0. In 10th place also, here is also 0, here is also 0. So both the sides it is equal. Now we will see the 100th part. Here it is 7, here is 2. Among 7 and 2, 7 is greater. So 0.07 is greater than 0.02. This way we have seen exercise 8.3. Now let us see 8.4. Now exercise 8.4, question number 1. Expresses rupees using decimals. Here it is in paisa, you need to convert it into rupees. So first one, let us solve it. 5 paise. So 5 paise, we know 1 paisa is equal to 1 upon 100 rupees. So 5 paisa will be equal to 500 rupees. 2 zeros, so 2 digits, so the answer will be 0.05 rupees. Now let us see B. 75 paisa. So again 75 upon 100 rupee. 2 zeros, so put the digits 2 after the decimal point. The answer will be 0.75 rupee. Now let us see question number 2. Expresses meter using decimals. So here it is in centimeter, you need to convert into decimals. We know 1 centimeter is equal to 1 upon 100 meters. So let us solve the first one. It is 15 centimeter. So 15 centimeter will be equal to 15 upon 100 meter. 2 zeros, so 2 digits after the decimal point. So it will be 0.15 meter. Now let us see B. 6 centimeter. Here is 6, so 6 upon 100 meter. 2 zeros, so 2 digits after a decimal point. So 0.06 meter. Now let us see question number 3. Expresses centimeter using decimals. Now here it is given in millimeter. You need to convert into centimeter. Let us enter the question first. Here is in 5 millimeter and there is 60 millimeter. You need to convert it into centimeter. You know 1 meter is equal to 1 upon 10 centimeter. So we will divide 5 by 10 centimeter. 1 zero, so 1 digit after the decimal point. So it will become 0.5 centimeter. Now here is 60 millimeter. 60 divided by 10 centimeter. 0 0 0 1 digit. It will be 6.0 centimeter, or you can say only 6 centimeter. Now let us see question number 4. Expresses kilometer using decimals. Here it is in meter. We have to convert it into kilometer. Now we know 1 meter is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilometer. 3 zeros, where there are 2 digits. So 0 after decimal point we need 3 digits. So 0.088 kiloliter. Now let us see the next question number 5. Express this kg using decimals. Here it is in gram, you have to convert it into kilogram. So we know 1 gram is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilogram. Let us solve question number 5. First one is 2 gram. So it will become 2 upon 1000 kilogram. 3 zeros, so 3 digits after a decimal point. So the answer is 0.002. Now B. It is 100 gram. So 100 upon 1000. So it will become 3 zeros. So 3 digits 0.100 kg, or you can say 0.1 kg. So this way we have completed exercise 8.4. The other sums we can use the same logic and solve it. Now let us start exercise 8.5. Question number 1. Find the sum in each of the following. Here we need to add the decimals. Now let us see the first one. 0.07 plus 8.5 plus 30.008. It is 30.08. Let us add the numbers. Now 0.007. Now you have to place the decimal point over here. This is in whole number, so here you will write on 8, here you will write on 5. 30.08. There is 0, 30, put the decimal point, 0, 8. And here for your convenience, you just put 0, so you can add it easily. Now just add the numbers. 7 plus 0 is 7, here will be 8, here will be 5, here will be 8, here will be 3. So the answer is 38.587. Now let us solve B. 25 plus 15 plus 0.632 plus 13.8. Let us add the numbers. 15 point. Here is because it is a whole number, so after decimal point put the zeros, then 0.632 plus 13.8. Here put zeros. Even you can put 0 over. Just simply add 2, 3. 6 plus 8 is 44. Carry 1. 1 plus 5, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 1 plus 1 is 2. The answer is 29.432. Rest of the sums you can use the same logic and solve it. Now question number 2. It is a story problem. Rashid spent rupees 35.75 for maths notebook. For maths notebook, the rupees is spent 35.75 rupees. And rupees 32.60 for science book. So for science book, he has spent 32.60. Find the total amount spent by Rashid. So how much amount he had spent? So we need to add this number. So total amount spent will be here will be 5 plus 0 is 5, 7 plus 6 is 13, 3, carry 1, 1 plus 5, 6, 6 plus 2, 8, 3 plus 3, 6. So the answer is 68.35. So the total amount spent by Rashid is rupees 68.35. Using the same logic you can solve the other story problems. Now let us start with exercise exercise 8.6. Question number 1, subtract. Now here you have to see the subtraction. The first one is rupees 80.25 from 20.75. Let us see the subtraction. 20.75. This number will come first from, it is written, and 18.25. Just subtract 5 minus 5 will be 0. 7 minus 2 will be 5. Here is 0, so you need to borrow from here, which will become 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. Here will be 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So the answer is 2.50. Now let us solve B. 202.54 from 250 meter. So 250 we will write at first, and we put 0 0, and 202.54. Just need to subtract. There is 0, so need to carry borrow from here. There will be 9. There will be 9. 10 minus 4 is 6. 9 minus 5 is 4. 9 minus 2 will be 7. Here will be 4. So answer is, and 2 minus 2 is 0. So the answer is 47.46. Now let us see the next question number 2. Find the value of. The first one is 9.756 minus 6.28. Let us subtract 9.756 minus 6.28. So here you can put 0. 6 minus 0 is 6. Here 15. Here will be 7. Here 6. 6 minus 2 will be 4. And 9 minus 6 is 3. So the answer is 3.476. Now let us see B. 21.05 minus 15.27. Now just let us subtract 21.05 minus 15.27. There will be 15. 15 minus 7 is 8. Here will be 9. 9 minus 2 is 7. Here 10. 10 minus 5 will be 5. There will be 0. So the answer is 5.78. Using the same logic, we can solve the other sums. Now let us move to the story problem, that is question number 3. Raju bought a book for rupees 35.65. He gave rupees 50 to the shopkeeper. How much money did he get back from the shopkeeper? So he has 50 rupees. So he gave to shopkeeper rupees 50. And he bought a book for that is 35.65. Now, how much money did he get back from the shopkeeper? So you need to subtract. So let us subtract. Here will be 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. Here will be 9. 9 minus 6 is 3. Here will be again 9. 9 minus 5 is 4. And here will be 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. So the answer is 14.35. So we get 14.35 rupees from the shopkeeper. Rest of the story problems use the same logic and you can solve it. So we have seen all the exercise of decimals. I hope you have understood all the concept of decimals along with the exercise. Thank you.